Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And I wanted to make this video because I feel a lot what's said in this article is a bit premature. So T-Mobile, a 5G monopoly in the making. I think that's very premature. I still say Verizon and AT&T will have a say-so. They will compete, and they won't tell you this publicly, but their plans internally and strategy are structured around catching up to T-Mobile and surpassing them. Not only on performance, but also the perception. And that's a big factor. So let's get the first fact out the way. T-Mobile has the lead. They've had a multi-year head start on deploying the low-band portion. That was 2 years prior to them even starting the mid-band deployment. And then when they started the mid-band deployment, they now have a 2-year head start on mid-band as well. So sometimes time can help you as well. So I know there's money involved, and I know Verizon and AT&T are going to spend a boatload more than T-Mobile, and they will increase it to even more if they have to. And I'm giving you some hints here. I got some internal information. I'm telling you guys, it's going to get insane. T-Mobile will have to accelerate, or they will have to increase the CapEx across the board. I think T-Mobile is starting to realize that. Verizon is flying through the macros in the top 46 PAs. I don't think you guys understand how fast they are deploying this C-band. I was speaking with a guy from a tower crew, and his crew was deploying the N41 last year when it was rather at its peak, you could say. He says they are deploying the C-band faster, and there's more in the pipeline versus than what they did with T-Mobile. He's telling me they have 3 crews deploying C-band in a single day. He says they weren't doing that under T-Mobile. Not at this pace, not at that type of scale, that quickly. So, and I'm hearing the same for AT&T because there's boatloads of money behind this. So do not be surprised if that performance gap closes fairly quickly where they are able to launch C-band and when they are able to launch the C-band. It's either going to close the performance gap or exceed the performance gap very quickly. T-Mobile knows this. They know it internally that that's coming. There's more fiber in the pipeline. They own it. The owner economics are going to kick in. They're going to start deploying 10 gig on some. 25 gig is the next big step that's being opened up. So, again, do not be surprised. It's going to happen fairly quickly, and and especially Verizon, they are going to spend whatever it's going to take to catch up the performance. Now, the perception, that's going to be tough for them to close because T-Mobile has had such a head start. Their marketing is very effective, and it's very loud, and they're going to continue that. And they will still have a formidable lead in terms of the low band. They'll, when the others get to that 300, T-Mobile will probably be at 310, 315, 320 people covered. So they will maintain that lead a bit longer because it's going to take a lot of landmass for AT&T and Verizon to cover that with the 5G. And they are going to have to physically touch the sites to swap out the radios to keep that going, and then also to display more nationwide 5G. So for now, again, T-Mobile has the lead. That's a fact. That's not going to change anytime soon. In the top 46, once deployed, T-Mobile will still have the lead, but in the bigger markets, Verizon will have a say-so in the performance. And that could give us an early indication that, hey, look, Verizon has just exceeded performance on 5G versus T-Mobile in Chicago. And then you're going to start scratching your head and you're going to be like, well, if they're doing that in Chicago, if they're doing it in Los Angeles, then in Phoenix, then you're going to be like, well, wait a minute. You know, if Verizon can get this other band cleared and they're spending more money, then, oh man, they might, you know, take that back. So that's where the competitiveness comes into play. And Verizon, they pride themselves on being number one. So they're not going to give up on the perception and just lay down and let T-Mobile continue with the lead. But to say that T-Mobile is a 5G monopoly in the making is very premature. Verizon will continue with millimeter wave. That's something that T-Mobile is not doing at that kind of scale. So there's always going to be a performance metrics that Verizon can exceed as long as they keep doing millimeter wave. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think T-Mobile is a monopoly. It's done. You know, AT&T and Verizon, go ahead and lay down. You're finished. Let me know if you think that. I don't think so. I think it's very premature. I think there's just too much money floating out there for Verizon and AT&T. They're going to spend more if needed to push the needle to get them where they want to get to. So let me know in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading your comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Make sure to follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.